Rangan sir. Thank you
Good
for
afternoon, Jitendra.
thank you for joining today in the afternoon. This is my big opportunity to have with us as a panelist, and I'm going to ask some questions because as before that, I'm requesting all of you to just listen to Rangan sir and a short introduction from your side, Rangan sir. Uh, can you just give me a short introduction about yourself?
Can you just repeat yourself?
Just give a short introduction about yourself so that people will understand what is your background.
Yeah, my name is Rangan. I was in the IT field for approximately 35 years. I retired as a CEO of one of the local IT retail firms. And after that, I've been in the process of building software. And currently, I'm engaged with the Kotak Life Insurance Company. I'm in the process of recruiting partners.
So this I'm going to ask some 4, 5 questions regarding the things as a technical
Sure.
background, as a technical person. Which
Okay.
which digital tools or AI system can you simplify the insurance recruitment and follow? Because most of the people they don't know the technical background, so you are the right person who can guide us on the technical thing. So which digital tool or AI system can simplify the insurance recruitment and follow up as such?
See, you asked a very easy question for a very complex answer.
Okay.
So I don't want to become a brand ambassador for any of the local brands, but in principle, I will walk you through what exactly is expected. So you have a lot of digital tools. For example, you have various forms of social media using which you can capture leads. And once you've captured leads in terms of you've got a phone number, you've got an email, you've got a WhatsApp address, you should be in a position to do any form of automated follow up. So you send a request to that person. If the person doesn't acknowledge, you send it a second time. Then you send it a third time. If the third time the person doesn't respond, you just drop it. If the person does respond, you take it to the next step.
Okay.
Then from that point onwards, you start actively engaging with the person in terms of asking and answering questions. And in asking and answering questions, there will obviously be a need for generation of a lot of documentation which the lead will want to read through.
Okay.
And for this, I am adequately conversant in a lot of the strategies and the products that the company is promoting. But conveying it to another person requires somebody else to draft it for me. So I would go through some AI engine in today's context, which will help me draft that particular item. Having got that, I will take, assuming that the person's interest is very high, I will take that person's data and put it into a CRM machine so that the CRM actually does the follow up for me. It gives me ticklers as to when I have committed to follow up with the person, help him, and do things along those lines. And in the course of that, I will also be in a position to send to him various forms of educational documents, which over a period of time, he should be in a position to absorb.
Good. Very good.
So that all in all would be the entire route of whatever automation tools, etc., we would follow.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful explanation. Because we are in the Paach group. You are from technical background, so your technical specialty is helping all of us as a Paach group. So we are in the mission to help the senior citizen and homemaker. So what next question I am asking you? What CRM or WhatsApp automation can improve the partners' communication? Is it possible for all of you to understand it, and how it is going to help us? CRM and WhatsApp automation. Can you throw some light on that so that people from the technical background and the people from the insurance they can understand it?
See, this thing called coming from a technical background actually is quite meaningless. Any kind of technology which is not usable by common people is worthless. So, in fact, if you talk about today's technology, there is so much of technology in a simple thing called a mobile phone, which everyone is able to use with adequate ease. And therefore, I don't want to take put on the mantle of a technical expert. I just want to talk about what we can use for purpose of making our life easier. The reason why we would use technology is because one, it will be very much faster to do the things that we would normally have to go through manually. We hunt up numbers. So let us say I have created some 20 sheets of paper in which I have written down various things. Now, if I want to find out the name and number of one particular person, the time that it takes for me to hunt out that name is going to take me, let us say, 3 minutes. If I put it on a spreadsheet, I just need to put the name of the person on the spreadsheet, and within 5 seconds, I'm getting the number of that person. So it is that simple.
Okay.
Second, using some form of automation is slightly more consistent. So, as a human being, I have a little bit of idiosyncrasies. Like when I'm working, suddenly I'll find I'm in a retired environment. Somebody will come and disturb me. Maybe somebody will come and ring the bell. So my timing goes for a toss. When I use automation, bang on, I can schedule everything
Perfect.
and things will happen whether I'm attending to it or not.
Okay.
Third, I'm not dependent on a manual follow up mode because if a person does not respond, I can program it in such a way that I keep on talking to the person saying that you have not responded until he responds.
Okay.
So I can program it so that after maybe three follow ups, it stops following up.
Good. Good.
So those are all things that I can do.
Okay.
And last but not least, depending on the speed with which I'm able to grow my business,
Mm,
I can scale it very easily.
mm.
For me, it should not matter whether I have 10 people under me or 200 people under me.
Very good. Very
The
true.
same system should continue to work.
Very
And all this comes into the ambit of what is known as a customer relationship management system, also called CRM.
yes. Yes. So very, very true, sir. The question which I am asking you, it is related to the people, those who are in the insurance, but not from the technical background. So how social media can analytically help us to identify the quality recruits as such? Is there any system which we can use it to through social media so that we can analyze it, we can do the analysis of the leads which we are coming to the system as such?
See, today social media gives you a tremendous number of parameters with which you can play. In fact, it gives you so many parameters you can confuse yourself. So let us restrict ourselves to what we are looking for. I will talk about myself. The kind of people that I am looking to recruit basically are people who are retired, people who are on pension, people maybe hasifs who have now the children have started going to higher schools, so the hasif has more time on her hands. So these are the kind of people that I'm looking at, and a social media program should give me adequate number of parameters from which to choose. If I'm talking about retired or pensioner people, it will probably put them into some kind of an age bracket. The social media platform will allow me to define what that age bracket should be. Because the people who have already signed on to that social media this thing are immediate candidates for me to requisition. Second, I can uh, I can go around and form different kinds of groups in the social media platform itself and have it directed into some kind of an automated system which says here are the people in the age group of let us say 55 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and so on. Similarly, I can have something like which is male and female. These kind of
So demographic way you can
columns I can
do
build.
it demographically. You can bifurcate the
Yes,
demographic system as such. That is what you
the
are.
social media also offers me a fair amount of automated messaging. In fact, messaging at one particular point in time, during my heydays, the most efficient method of messaging was sending emails. Now things have changed over the past maybe 5 to 10 years, where even business messaging is now coming down to some popular platforms. Some of those platforms are one, it's a product from Microsoft from Meta called WhatsApp. There is another product from a company called I'm forgetting the name of the company. It is called Signal. So the most popular one which is being used today is WhatsApp, and I think about 75% of the users of IT systems use it in on daily basis,
Okay.
and it gives me a unified kind of communication methodology where I can send documents, I can speak, and I can talk to each other on video, short messages, and so on.
Very good.
So
Very
in
good.
that way, I see it as a unified platform. If I want to speak, schedule meetings for a large number of people on my team, I can very easily put one particular message which will broadcast it to all the people I select, and all of them will get the message at the same time.
Okay.
If
Thank
I am
you.
in the process of helping people
Yeah, continue,
to
please.
also do their own recruitment,
Mhm.
I can actually do things like I collect leads and pass it on to people. I can define an algorithm based on which those leads will get assigned to those uh, some of my team members.
Okay.
Then I will be able to maintain something called a follow-up history. Given a particular lead, I know what all conversations that has been had, either written, either oral, maybe face to face. All the history can be maintained, and I can look it up at any point of time.
Okay.
Lastly, today, I think our mobile population, smartphone population, is somewhere in the region of around 100 billion, 100 crores.
Mhm.
So it is only the BPL people who do not have smartphones,
Mhm.
though they continue to operate with CUI phones.
Mhm.
But there again, they are not our focus of attention. So
So,
these are all various technological things which we don't realize which you are using, but very high technology actually goes into all of them.
okay. So very well explained, Rangan sir. Last but not least, as you are associated with the Paach group, which is the five people, those who are coming together, like-minded,
Right.
working together. You are the, what is your experience from last 2 years? What you can explain in 5 minutes so that the people from the technical background also, they can also join. It is not the person to person, but any people, those who are in the any field, from any background, they can join. So what is your suggestion? What do you suggest, sir?
See, my observation has been that people are more apprehensive about joining. So, whenever we speak to people, the first impression they have is, I cannot do it because I'm not a salesman. And what is not expected is we're not expecting anyone to be a salesman.
Mm,
And that is the reason why there is such a wide spectrum of digital tools available which people can put to use, which acts as their salesman anyway. So things like very, very attractive drafting, which normally a salesman would sit in front of a person and speak, sweet language. That is something that a AI engine can draft and hand over to you, which you can pass on either you can read it out or you can put it in a message and send it. So that is number one. Second is people normally keep running out of time in terms of packing their day with various kinds of activities. So if I am able to define to a system saying that by and large, I have time between, let us say, 10 and 12 noon.
mm,
So the system can actually go ahead and schedule things for you between 10 and 12. And about people uh, being from the sales background, there's another observation that I have. The majority of the unsolicited communication that one has, the hit rate of that is anywhere between 0.5% and 1%,
mm,
which means if I try to contact 200 people, I will normally expect one person to two persons to respond to me. When people get into that business in the first instance, let us say five people do not want to continue. That is the time, the most dangerous time when people will say, okay, this business is not for me because I can't do it. But then that is exactly what has been forecast. Those people are actually in a position to say that you're following the system, you're doing it right, but you're not seeing it to completion.
mm,
So before one joins and takes this kind of a critical decision saying this is not for me, one should go through that entire process and come to the conclusion that it is not for me, and only then sign out.
okay. So you mean to say try it for once or two times, then only take a decision. Don't make a decision in a past
A
saying,
crash decision over five rejections is not a good decision.
okay,
A decision taken over 200 rejections is probably a good decision.
good, good. Thank you. Thank you, Rangan sir, for this wonderful wisdom from your side and the experience which you have with you as a technical person joined in the insurance with Paach. I'm Jitendra Rao. Thank you very much for giving such a wonderful insight. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Jiten. Thank you for getting me on the show.
Thank you. Yes, good afternoon, Anand sir. How are you?
Good afternoon, Jitendra. Very much fine. Thank you for your call.
Yeah.
When we discussed. Yeah,
Um, so thank you for joining in the afternoon in spite of short notice. First of all,
mm,
you are the Paach member group and you are from the business background. So I
right,
wanted to understand, you are in the insurance now. I wanted to understand
right.
a little bit how is your experience from last, I think, 4 years you are in the Kotak. So what is your experience? What is, first of all, explain me, what is your experience from last 4 years in the Kotak from the business background?
Okay, okay. Thank you, Jitendra, for the questions. As you mentioned, I am from the business background, so I have been doing my business for the past almost 40 years now. I was into dealing with corporates and individuals also, and it so happened that I got a chance to connect with Kotak.
Mm,
So, as a businessman, I was not interested in going and selling policies to people. But this was a different model which they put forward, wherein I could build up a team which I was interested in. So I could mentor the team. That got me to connected. That is the reason why it's 5 years now which I am connected with Porter. So that's the reason the model I find it is very good. I'm able to mentor and see people grow along with me. So it's a sabka saath sabka vikas.
yes, sure.
That's what I like about it. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
So see, if I can take it, the business background, particularly
Mm,
focus on the profit growth and expansion thinking as such. So
right.
in your opinion, how can we make
Mm,
the insurance recruitment model scalable
mm,
like this franchising? Is how you will take this business as a franchisee, how you will work, take it the insurance business as a business,
right.
basically partner as a business.
Quite
So
right.
how you can
Quite right. Quite right.
explain it?
Yeah. Right. So basically, that is the reason why I joined with Portal because I understood that we can scale it up. Now, there are various models or ways by which we can scale up this business. Like, okay, so that is we can set up a micro branch, like it's a required approach. So basically, just like you get an agency, say, Bay of Crompton fans, you are catering to the local market. So I'm saying Chembur, so I just set up a branch here itself, wherein I recruit people and they cater to Chembur area.
Mm,
Then I could make up as a team leader pyramid, wherein I develop people, recruit them, get them to be as a senior advisor, make them team leaders, make them major leaders. So that's how a growth plan can be done.
okay.
Then I could also target senior citizens who are give them a career opportunity. Basically, they are having experience, so we could take them. There could also be a community franchising model So basically, we could set up a Gujarati network, maybe a Marwari network. So there are different ways of doing that. Or it could be that we centralize the marketing. So basically, the people who are connected, they are just maybe at the local level meeting those people to close a big business. There could be a referral franchisee model wherein people whom we recruit, we ask them that you recruit at least 2, 3 people under you. Then there could be specialized niche, like okay, you are interested in only health insurance, only do life insurance. Okay. Or we could have an entrepreneur model wherein, okay, fine, you come in, you do the marketing, but the other resources at the background, see the process, everything is being provided. So there are various ways by which we can scale it up as a model.
Okay. So second, it is
Yeah.
very rightly put it in the way that the businessman is always looking for the what is fitting me for me means मुझे इससे क्या फायदा
Right.
होगा मेरा
Well,
मेरा
well,
जितना टाइम मैं बिजनेस में दूंगा उससे मुझे ज्यादा होगा कि नहीं तो
right,
second
right,
question is
right.
what kind of income model will attract the businessman to join our network means as a businessman what sort of a business model you can explain to a businessman so that they can get attracted to
Yeah.
the insurance industry as such.
So, great. Nice question. That was the reason why I also give it a thought and I can put it forward. Now, here it would be as a profit sharing, very team building model. So basically, when you're building a team, you are being rewarded for the efforts of the team also. This is one model. Okay, so it's not just your own efforts. Okay. Second is also that recurring, whatever businesses normally happen, they have a one-time sale. So whatever profits you get is one time. There is no recurring income. But out here, what we can do is as a model that what you sell once will give you returns year and on year. Then there could be a business referral model wherein you are into a particular business. So you should refer to people in the same business. Now it could be professionals also, like possibly doctors, referring to doctors, another doctor, chartered accountants to other chartered accountants. And it can also be as a family business legacy model, wherein the family members they come in and join the business, just like any industry, any manufacturing unit. So they have different roles assigned to different members of the family. So one could probably handling the sales, the other one could be marketing, could be recruitment. That is one thing. Then we could also offer multi-vertical financial services. So it is not related only to life. You can do health, you can do car insurance, you can do general, you could be a mutual fund advisor. That is the kind of package we are looking at. That is all we can offer. Then there is recognition. Normally, whatever you do in business, you're never recognized. So this is also one area which we can tell the people that we will be recognized, and then there is the possibility of foreign trips also to you. All right. So these are the few models which we can definitely that got me thought and interested in as a businessman.
Good, very good. So,
Yeah.
whatever you are doing now, as you are from the business background, so I wanted to understand the people, those who are thinking in a short term, means immediate return. That is what it
Hmm.
says. So for regarding that, I'm just asking one question. How can we
Hmm.
create a long-term retention for the partners and not only one-time joining? Means people, those who want to join it, then how can we retain these people to come for the long-term retention as a partner?
Okay. So, but this is a long drawn process. It's not something very short that has to be done very consistently. So basically, to retain people, we need to have something called as a 90-day success journey. Okay. So basically, first week we are doing the orientation. We try to understand the company, the products, the industry. Then we do is joint field calls. We do the listing of all the list of referrals which they may have. We have joint calls. Then we set up meetings along with them. Then we ask for how to do this reference generation. Okay. Then we show them the leadership part that from you start here, this is the growth potential you have. There's the opportunity available. So this is one area, 90 different. Then we assign a buddy, a mentor,
Mhm.
so that they don't feel lost. It should not that they are onboarded and then they are lost.
Mhm.
So there will be a mentor who will be in constant touch with them. Make an earning income visible so that we make sure that within a span of say within 30 days, there is some kind of business and some money coming into the account of the person.
Good.
That is one way where we can definitely retain them. So we basically are trying to make them not as an advisor. We tell them that you are as a business partner.
Mhm.
Normally, nobody, it's not something like you would like to work as an agent. All right. So we give them an identity that you're okay, you're a business partner. Then there is a multiple income streams you can set up.
Mhm.
So as a business, for different people, different things will motivate. For a businessman, as I mentioned, it could be scale and if there's recurring income. For a person, senior citizen, it could be that, okay, I'm doing it with a purpose.
Mhm.
There are flexible timing. So there are various backgrounds, various things are possible. We have a weekly rhythm, then we have a recognition system. So all these things are possible, which we can do. Yeah. By which we have seen that the people can be.
The last question I'm asking you, Anil sir, thank you for this connection.
Mm,
What you suggest for the business people, those who are there and wants to
mm.
join as a full-time business earning or part-time? So a businessman cannot join full-time, but as a part-time, what do you suggest? What are the opportunities are there in the insurance so that people can join from the business background as such?
Yeah, this could serve as a source of parallel income as a passive income.
Mhm.
Normally, they would have their own business working. So this by doing this in insurance, it can set up extra passive source of income for them. Okay, so businesses that are ups and downs. But in this insurance sector, we have found that even in the next 20 years, it is a sunrise industry. Even events like COVID coming in will not disturb it. In fact, that's a time when there is more business. Right? So it's a good opportunity, and definitely, yes, they should look into it. And seeing the current outlook of the government also, they are encouraging foreign insurance companies to set up office in India. So basically, it's a huge potential. If I'm to give you a perspective, in India, there are approximately 26 companies who are dealing in life insurance with a population of around 140 crores. That is the kind of situation we're talking about in India. Now, if we compare it to the US, there are landmass is four times of India. Population is one third of India, so almost just 30 crores is the population. But just guess what is the number of insurance companies servicing them? Just a rough guess. What could it be? Just I'm asking you.
I think in foreign there are maybe 100 and 120 companies because most of
No,
the
there
market.
are more, more. There are more than 2,000 companies who are
Oh,
servicing.
oh,
Yeah. So that is the kind of potential we are talking about. That's why the foreign companies, they are just waiting. Now they have already said the government has opened the doors to them,
mm,
100% FDI. So they are just already, a lot of companies have applied and they are trying to come inside. Due to which, what we will benefit is that the market will open up even much more. This is not a cake being distributed between people. It is going to be expanding. The cake size is going to expand because of these things. So I see the future of insurance industry to be very bright. There's a huge growth. Plus, if you look at it from the perspective, it would be as a service. You are giving uh, kind of thing. You're supporting people. It's not just one individual. It's a family which you are supporting.
good.
So it's a good option.
So I think you have covered almost all the doubts I was having regarding this.
Mhm. Okay.
Thank you. We will connect again as you are
Yeah.
free. So I will call you, give some wisdom about the insurance industry for the business opportunity, businessmen people,
Yeah.
because you were there in the business for 12, 30, 34 years, I think almost 30 years,
That's
and you are
mm,
successfully doing in this insurance industry. So thank you very much, Anil sir, for the
Thank
nuggets
you.
of the things which you are giving, and that will
Yeah.
definitely help all of us. Being with the Hampaj group and being a people, those who are from the like-minded people, I think most of the time people are confused about it. People, those who are from the sales, they can join on the insurance, or the people, those who knows the finance, they can join. But here we can see that the person who is from technical background and the person from the business background is also joined and getting success. So thank you once
Right.
again,
Right.
Anand sir, for this
Yeah.
wonderful thing. And
Right.
last, how you suggest it? What you suggest to the people, those who are want to come into the industry as such? Because we have only 1 to 2 minutes to get it set. So give me a
Okay.
one nugget
Okay.
so that.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Let me thank you also for inviting me to the show and putting this question forward. I would suggest in any kind of business which you start, there is a capital required to start. Today it is not cheap. If you're setting up an office, a setup, it requires a lot of finance. The benefit of this industry is that you are not required to put in any kind of capital. So basically, it is always there is an income. There is no outgo as such. And there is a very good support system being given. So basically, you can continue to do your activity, whatever you're doing, business, consultancy. Along with that, this thing can be taken. So just give it an idea because there's nothing to lose. Maximum what could happen is that it will be a loss of time, but nothing else, nothing major. So everybody, I would suggest that they should definitely try. And I'm quite sure if done persistently, they will be successful. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rangan sir. Thank you, Anil sir, for the wonderful session
Yes.
from the
Yes.
different
Yes.
perspective of this. And I
Yeah.
hope I will get some opportunity to connect with you regularly, so that the people, those
Yeah.
who are from the different background, we can connect with the people. Thank you once
Sure.
again for
Okay.
the
Yeah.
Hampaj group, and thank you for your guidance. Thank you. God
Yes.
bless you.
Thank
All the best
you.
for you. Thank you.
Yeah. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jitendra. Thank you. Thank you.